This is how to convert bits to a byte and a byte to bits in Omron Sysmac Studio. So the way we do this is with a union data type. So over here, data, double-click data types, go to union, and we will create a union. And union is basically a special data type where the elements in the union occupy the same space in memory. So this is how we can convert like arrays of Booleans to a integer or byte value and back and forth. So let's just call this our bit byte union. And if you highlight it and press Control I is how you input members of it. So we'll do a byte. Just call it the byte because you can't use the word byte for the name. And then we'll have an array that will be the bits. You can do 0 to 15 if you want a 16-bit word as well, but we'll do 0 to 7 for now for 8 bits. After this, we're going to create a function block, so it'll be reusable. So add, in this case, we'll do structured text. We will name this as to do bits to byte. So open this up. Variables, we'll just have one, which will be the union we just created. Call it bits to byte. Data type is going to be our bit byte union. So this one will have our 8 input bytes with, 8 input bits with our output byte. We start just with our FB in and FB out variables. All right, we'll have our 8 in. All right, and then we will output a byte. All right, so if FB in, then now we just use all of our 8 input Boolean variables and assign it to our union data type, so each of these in this array. All right, copy paste. And then we will set our output, so the byte equals bits to byte dot the byte. So we set each bit individually from each of our Boolean inputs to this array, and because it occupies the same space in memory as the byte of our union, our byte will have the updated variable, and it is our output, so it'll output the value. What's our error? No error, okay. In our program, let's just call this up. We're just going to make some test values so we can test this live. I'm not going to do all of them. Let's go online, download our program. All right, so now we'll test this out. Got 1 as expected. We do this, it should be a 3. There we go, turn false, back to 2. And there you go. So that's how you would do, like if you're reading Ethernet IP or Modbus values. All right. So we can do this the opposite way as well, where we take a byte in and we output all the bits. Also, I just realized we're not getting our FB out because I didn't set this, so let's change that real quick. Go FB out equals FB in, so that way we can daisy chain these if we ever want to in the future. But let's create a new function block to do the reverse logic. So this will be taking a byte in and outputting the bits. So again, our internal variable is just going to be our the union we created. But this time let's call it byte to bits. So we'll take a byte in. I'll do our FB in, FB out, which will both be bools. These should be in out. So if you ever do it this way, you can do move to in out, right click on it, move to in out, a little bit easier. This is going to be an output, of course. Then we will have our input of our byte in be byte. And we'll have our 8 output variables. And change these all to output. And change one to bool. Okay. Close that up. So if FBN, then also, just so we don't forget this time, do that right away. So the first thing we're going to do is set that byte in our union. And then, again, because they're taking the same memory, so now all of our bits in this union have updated the correct values, so we can change our output. So do B0 equals byte 2 bits dot the bits 0. And we'll just copy and paste this. All right, I think that's it. Let's check our programs. Bool to byte is impossible. Byte in. This needs to be a byte. All right, cool. So go back to our main program, press R, function, drag in the block, call this our byte to bits. Cool. Do byte bit test. This we can do the byte in, so we can edit it. And we'll name this something different. Do O0 internal O1, O2, O3. Cool. So online, download. Cool. And I'll make this go right to 7. All right. So then we got our bit says 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. So that's cool. Made it get a 2. You gotta hit enter. Can't just click off. There we go. Make it an 8. There we go.